Thank you, Jack. Ah, well, let's start over. Hi. Can you guys, can you hear me now? When you think you have all the kinks figured out, there's always something wrong. Can you guys hear me now? Okay, okay. Thank you, Jack. Thank you for being here, Jack the Voice. Do you prefer to go by Jack or the Voice? So I was just saying hi to everybody. I appreciate you being here. Um, I'm always just, hi, Nihar. How are you? Thank you for being here. Um, yes, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Hi, World of Gratitude. How are you? Thank you for being here. LB, it's a lot going on. Yeah, it is a lot going on, Nihar. Jack is fine. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Oh my goodness. Thank you all for being here. I can hear you now. Was reading your lips. Okay. Thank you, the biggest girl. Hi, hear her. Welcome. So glad you came. Yes. Hi, Miss Ree. Welcome today. All right. Well, this is I dare say, the third segment of what I'm calling Sound Off. It is really an opportunity for us to come together and talk about some things that are more on the enriching side. Because I really believe it's just time to build right now. There's been a lot of tearing down, not just on YouTube, but elsewhere and other parts of the world. And I really want to focus our energy tonight on rebuilding. You are so beautiful, Andrea Nelson. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you so much. I wish I could see your face, but I do understand. Hi, Desi. How are you? I hope everyone is doing good. I don't know. Today I kind of woke up with some LB, I appreciate your support. Thank you for your generous donation. Oh, yes, LB, thank you all. Listen, thank you. Thank you so much for supporting this channel, this platform. Thank you for supporting Hear Her. It's been very challenging, to say the least, and some spaces on YouTube. But let's make beautiful things out of dust. I dare us to try. I want to see you succeed at Hear Her. Yes, me too. And you know what is amazing is in the 14 or what, I think it's like 15 days now that she's been on. I've never seen that kind of growth in such a concise period of time. And so I just think she's just setting a precedent for anyone up and coming in a lot of ways. Wow, Andrea, my first live, and you are absolutely gorgeous, honey. Well, thank you, 901 Don Diva. So are you, girl. Oh, thank you, the biggest girl. Thank you so much. Sometimes it's hard for me to accept compliments. I always try to push it back, but I've learned to just learn how to say thank you and accept it graciously. So thank you so much. Hi, Desi. Shout out the red phones. Hear her. Good job last night. You got people salivating over the interview. Yeah, so I've heard I've heard a lot of, well, not a lot of, but I've heard that there are people that are quite upset, quite perturbed that the video was privated. But when Hear Her is ready, she will drop it like it's hot. And then, people can just eat it up and, hopefully enjoy. So I really want to get into the topic for tonight. But before I do that, I just want to do like a quick check-in with everybody. Yes, I'm ready. I have balance everywhere because I'm finding that I need more balance. I need a lot more balance. So what I want to ask today is, how is everybody feeling tonight? And I'm going to give you some responses. I want you to type it in the chat out of these 5 responses, okay? So this is a feelings check-in, and I want to know, how is everybody feeling? So, are you mad, sad, glad, afraid, or embarrassed? Okay? So I'll type it in the chat for a feelings check. And just type in one of these words: mad, sad, glad, can't spell afraid, and I definitely can't spell embarrassed. Is that how you spell it? So, mad, sad, glad, afraid, or embarrassed. So I am going to put my timer on for about 15 seconds. And I want to hear from everybody. How are you feeling tonight? Actually, I'll just look at my clock. Glad. Oh, I can put the I can put the comments right here. What's wow, Nihar? What's wow? What are you wowed about? I'm so nosy. I'm so curious about everything. Okay, so yeah, this is a feelings check. Are you mad, sad, glad, afraid, or embarrassed? Okay, so my small space is glad. I'm so glad that you're glad. I'm so glad that you're glad. I'm such a cornball. Everyone is glad. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, why are you glad? Please do share. I know this is kind of interactive, but this is just my little check-in. So just bear with it. So I want you to write one reason why you're glad, okay? Oh, is that TGIF? Is today's not Friday. You almost tricked me, World of Gratitude. I'm like, what the heck? Today's Friday. Love After Lockup is on. Girl, I almost ended this live and jumped up in front of my TV. Like, yeah, I got to watch my show. All right. Beyond glad. Beyond glad. Whew. This is refreshing. Do I have a second answer? You can have a second answer. Sometimes our feelings are we're feeling more than one thing. So, of course, you can put, thank you for that suggestion, my small space, because yeah, that makes sense. Hi, Spanish Harlem. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, let me stop being silly. Please hit the like. I can't see. My God. I'm not even old. Please hit the like button if you haven't. Oh, yes, please, yes. Thank you. Please don't forget to hit the like button on your way in or out. I mean, I understand if you just kind of came in to see what it's all about and you can't stay, or this is not the content that you're interested in. But at least if you could just support the channel by glad because it's almost Friday. Yes, me too. And thank you, Miss Ree, so much. But yeah, please hit the like button or the thumbs down button if you would like. Since happy wasn't an option, I picked glad. Okay, great. Okay, my small space, I saw you were glad and embarrassed. Okay. Do you want to share what you're embarrassed about, or is it too embarrassing? Is this our feelings? Listen, 901 Don Diva, this is all of the above. This is feelings about where you're currently at, just where you're presently at. What are you presently and currently feeling? Mad, sad, glad, afraid, or embarrassed. I mean, if you want to comment about all the chaos and stuff that's going on, then that's what's on your mind and you want to reflect your feeling on that, then please, by all means, do. Okay, so she says, hey, hear her TV. Okay, Spanish Harlem is glad. Okay, Jack. You and Hear Her make a good team. Keep going. I'm beyond glad. Thank you, Jack. Thank you for being so positive, Jack. But I do love your sarcasm, though. It cracks me up. I'm glad because I had a good day today. Okay, good. I'm glad. Who else? Hey, Spanish Harlem says, hey, Hear Her TV. And then Jack the Voice says, okay, I agree. All right. Thank you for sharing. I guess since I asked all of you to share, I will share in this moment. Mad, sad, glad, afraid, embarrassed. I'm glad. I have kind of three. I'm glad about a lot of things. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to have people here in the chat that showed up. You guys could have been doing anything else, but you're here, and that means the world to me. Hi, Hear Her. How you doing, darling? I'm glad that I feel love, yes, and support. I'm glad that I'm not expecting anxiety or experiencing anxiety and depression since YouTube. Wow, I love that. I love it. Okay, so let me see what I could do here. I think I have to do it from, give me 1 second, you guys. Let me see if I could do it from here. Chat's going too fast. I don't know how to do it. All right, I'll go back to that. It's so different. Like the live chat is like it's going so fast, but then in StreamYard it's like slow, slow, slow. So okay. Oh, okay. My answers are my underlying feeling right now is a little bit sad. My top feeling is glad. And then the real concerning feeling is afraid. Hi, Honesty Love. Thank you for being here. How are you? I will say, like, I woke up to some really like scary news with one of my family members. Jack, we are okay. Yeah, I think, are we hanging out later? Are we going to? Okay, I think that was for Jack. So I woke up to some kind of scary news, and it just kind of set my day on a course. And so I've spent the last, like 3 hours, like making sure that I eat, making sure that I'm drinking water, and just kind of getting, what is this called? Balance back. So thankfully, the scary situation, it turned out okay. But it really put a lot of things in perspective on today. So I'm going to drop the link because I have a few questions that I also want to hear from you all. And I'll put the link here in case you want to come up. Jack says, I'm hanging. Hear Her, are you going live after this? Jack, we're hanging out later. You're going to sleep early. I know you're going live. I don't even know why I asked. please, once you leave here, please go and check out Hear Her. I will jump over there too. We got work to do. Can you talk more about that, Jack? Are you talking about on YouTube, or are you talking about like within ourselves, or I'm just, I want to know. All right. Last week, we talked about some different things that can help us like renew ourselves. We talked about some healing techniques using salts. Oh, I forgot to ask the questions. I'll come back to that. We talked about some really interesting healing things called singing bowls that I think either World of Gratitude or Spanish Harlem recommended. Someone who was here last Thursday was going to go to a gems, crystals, and stones convention. Who was that? And then we're going to come back here and tell us about how that all went. And then we talked about aromatherapy, which is like, oh man, that's just like all what I'm about. Okay. And then we talked about meditation and some of the benefits of meditation. And I really feel like I need someone to teach me how to meditate properly, because sometimes I feel like what I'm doing is it's not the right thing. YouTube work. Okay, I want to help both of you. Thank you, Jack. Really? Thank you. Miss Ree, how is the basil? Oh, are you growing basil? Hi, oh, look at the love here. Is Janae here? Hi, Janae. Long time no see. How are you? Wow, it's so good to see everybody. Those of you who are, is there exactly 20 people here in the chat? That's amazing. And everybody's chatting. Thank you, guys. Okay, so we talked about meditation. We talked about chakra stones. And of course, all of these things, I still need to do a lot of research because a lot of these things are new to me. Let's talk about goals, sex, and finding the right guy. I like that, Janae. I like that because I was a little thirsty this week. So maybe that, maybe this should be Thirsty Thursday as well. So, okay, we talked about this chill pill oil. We talked about manifestation books and writing your vision down and making it plain. And we talked about this book called What Happened to You by Bruce Perry. Someone suggested that book, and I am recommending it as well. Okay, so I'm going to do what I always do. And let's see. I don't want to miss anybody. Hey, Toy. That was so loud. World of Gratitude is doing good. Okay, good. I'm good. I feel like I can pass on good stuff. Okay. Is that like for career wise? Is that what you're meaning? Hey, I'm here for it. 901 Don Diva. I love that name. World of Gratitude said learning to breathe was the hardest for me. Okay. Meditation. I thought I could breathe because I am alive. Okay, yes. Sometimes the part about meditation that's hard for me is it's a breathing technique where you're breathing not through your chest, but you're actually breathing into your rib cage. And so right under your breastplate, your ribs expand because your lungs expand. So you're breathing in air there and then letting it out. That's always hard for me because I get it makes me get out of breath, to be honest. You know? So being a BBW and all, you know, it just comes with the territory. 20 people, 9 likes. Let's get the likes up. Thank you. Okay. So I have a few things to check in with. I like to start out with renewing our minds. Is Basil? Oh, hi, Rox. Oh, look at who's here. I'm just all behind. I'm 64, got a lot of stuff to pass on, girl. Okay, well, I dropped the link. I hope you come up, Janae, because, I love to learn. I'm a lifelong learner. I'm a lifelong student. Welcome, Toy. What does it say? Oh, Basil is your dog. Oh, okay. Okay, Basil, I like that. Hi, Cups of Conversations. I recommend a book called Just Get Rid of Him. It's an hour read and kind of hokey from the 70s, but talks about different kinds of guys. If you got 18, sir, just get rid of him. Okay. That sounds like a book of wisdom to me. Nihar says self-care is very important. We spend so much time trying to build, support others that we forget about ourselves. Yeah, we do. And that's kind of one of my goals here in having this chat is kind of to bring us kind of back in that mindset of taking care of ourselves. And using some of the things that everyone is sharing, like all these healing remedies. Like I am a huge proponent of essential oils and all the healing properties that come with that. Other people are huge fans of aromatherapy, well, I am too. And like I said before, the singing bowls, the meditation, all that stuff. You gotta find out what works for you and be consistent. That spot within your rib cage is called the diaphragm. Yes, thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jack. Yes, that's true. Okay. So before I get into this, I want to read let's see. Concerning what is going on, because I know all of us, we're subscribed to literally like a lot of the same channels. And yes, her is having self-care Sundays every Sunday. So please go and check that out because we all need it. We desperately need it. Where is it at? No, it's right here. Yes, yoga and meditation. Okay, so let's kind of renew our minds before I ask you some questions. Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true worship. Do not be transformed. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is and his good, pleasing, and perfect will. And then Ephesians. That's not the one. I just saw it. Where is it? This is Ephesians 5. It's not the one I wanted, but it says, this is why it is said, wake up, sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you. Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity, because the days are evil. Therefore, do not be foolish and gain understanding. For our struggles, this is Ephesians 6:10. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. And after you've done everything to stand firm then with the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, and so on and so on. So, thank you. All right. Now that we kind of have gone through that, I want to ask you guys some questions, and I really want, yes, you can come up, Janae. I really want to hear from anyone. And these are the questions that I'm going to be wanting to hear from you when you come up. Jack says, one of the best gifts I have received was a pocket guide. Don't sweat the small stuff. Oh, okay. Now it's a movie. Okay. I can't come up because the hubby is asleep. Oh, okay. If I go in the living room, I'll wake up second hubs. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I got you. I got you. Say no more. Nihar says that Miss Reed, we can get in the trap of expending energy on others that they come to demand it. That's when we're tapped out and we're not equipped to give back that energy. Yes, Nihar, come through. Jack says, I make my own oils from scratch. How? Do you use coconut oil or avocado oil? Rosemary, peppermint. Oh my God, rice, black. Okay, rice, black rice. And yes, weed oil. Very easy to do. Do tell. Do tell. We need you to come up here and give us a lesson on that. Encouraging words. Thank you. Amen. Thank you. I know everyone doesn't believe in the Bible, but I just think transforming our minds is just, or renewing our minds on something good is a positive thing for us. As well, and as we fall, rise up, ask God's forgiveness, and learn from our mistakes. Yes. I agree. Okay, so let's have a conversation. This is Sound Off, and I want to hear from you. I'm always here talking by myself. Thankfully, I have some people here. I'm not talking to myself anymore, and I'm thankful. But here are the questions. 1, what have you learned this week? 2, there's a lot of discussions on accountability. So with that said, she said I use black rice and rosemary water. No kidding. Okay, I do love rosemary. So what have you learned this week? Okay. Olive oil, coconut as the base ingredients. Yes. I know it smells so good. Me too. I'm a fanatic. What did she say? Roxy, I'm a fanatic when it comes to essential oils. So what have you learned this week? Okay. The second question is, there's a lot of discussion on accountability. So I want you to share some ways that you want people to hold you accountable, no matter what it is. Okay. And then also, this is the one that's most interesting to me is what expectations do you have for current YouTubers, content creators, and up and coming content creators like myself who have, like myself and her, those of us who haven't really been on here long, what are some of your expectations for us? So does anyone want to come up and talk about it? Because this is Sound Off, and on the other episodes, I did a lot of the talking. And so now I want to open up this platform for you to come up and discuss. Okay, if no one comes up, then if you don't want to come up or if you can't, I understand. But I do want, let me see if I can do this. Let's see. I'm wondering, how do I make somebody a moderator here? Now, this is so ghetto. Let's see. I like your chats. I caught just the end of one. Thank you. I'm glad that you are enjoying. I learned that everyone that appears to be your friend isn't always your friend. I knew that, but it spoke volumes to me this week. 901 Don Diva, can you come up and share about that? Like, what happened that helped you to learn that lesson? Because I think some of us, need to hear from you so that we can make better choices in the people that we choose to get close to. I don't expect. I just know you and hear her got what it takes to make it in the big ocean of fuckery. Do you really, Jack? Ah, thank you. I don't really know what to say. But thank you for believing in us. Thank you for supporting us. And thank you for hearing us. Oh, girl, you got good people here. You don't need a mod yet. I know, but I want to know how to do it. Because I don't know as much as I want to know. Hell no. Respectably, I hate my voice. You got to love your voice. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate you, man. I really do. At Cups. Okay. So, what ways do you want people to hold you accountable? Okay, just click the name. Okay, so do I have to do it in YouTube or StreamYard? Let me try. I guess I can share with me. Okay, so just getting a little bit personal. I don't know if I've shared this before. How did Okay, let me go. I'm all over the place. Ah! Okay, so let me see. If I want to do, let's see. I know, I don't even have 300. It's okay. So click the name. Oh my God. Okay. That wasn't hard. Thank you, Cups of Conversations. Thank you. You're the bomb. Do you know you're the bomb? You're the bomb, girl. How did you say it in my voice, though? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea how I said it. I don't know, 901 Don Diva. I don't know. You have to do it on YouTube. Okay. I think I figured it out. I want to see. Look who's here. My boo is here. My other boo. Let me see if this is going to work. Let's see if second time's a charm. Moving on up. Let's see. 901 Don Diva. I did too, Miss Reset. It took me a long time to go up on a panel. Miss Ree, do you want to come up? Do you want to chit chat? I appreciate that face. Holy shit, you're cute. Oh, thank you, Jack. Thank you. Don't make me blush up in here. Hold me accountable by just telling me about myself in a respectful way where I can receive it. Okay. Yes, I like that too. I would have to agree. And that goes for you as well. Okay, so I don't have any rules for my mods. Cups of Conversations. Thank you, love. Thank you. This is my heart beating for you. Boop, 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 boop. Thank you, dearie. Okay, we'll talk about that. But I just wanted to see if I could do it. And I'm waiting to see if it worked. Oh, I got it. It worked. Oops. Okay. Settle down. Okay. I just want everyone to be respectful. Hit the like button. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. I will go up at some point. Okay, Miss Ree. Well, you're always welcome. Okay. Oh, Miss 901 Don Diva says at Miss Ree. I'll go up at some point. Okay, 901 Don Diva. You're welcome anytime. Brown skin lady. Thank you for being here. Okay, so I'm just going through because I'm still waiting to hear about what ways do you want people to hold you accountable, and what expectations do you have for current YouTubers, those who are seasoned, and those who are like new and up and coming. Yeah, to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Okay, Andrea is fine as hell, and we ain't even know it. What the heck? Thank you, 901 Don Diva. I asked for, okay, here says, I asked for periodically report cards. Okay, progress report cards from you early. Yes, you did. Yes. And you know what? Man, I never knew that starting this YouTube channel would provide an opportunity for me to meet so many amazing, well, I haven't really met them, but I would say like interact with so many like friendly, amazing, warm-hearted, kind, loving, supportive individuals. And Hear Her is one of them. I know there's a lot of, different content creators like talking about her channel and what she brings to her channel. And for me, I really have found a friend, and I don't really even have friends, but the way we talk and get along, and we like a teeter-totter, you know what I'm saying? But there's always a balance there. And brown skin lady too. I mean, I had no idea what the possibilities were, but I'm so glad that I took a risk and came on this platform. So Desi Morning said, I've learned that friends are a few and far in between. I already knew that. But watching so many friendships deteriorate this week before your very eyes was heartbreaking. I know. There were so many. I know. That's why I really wanted to come in and do a feelings check and see how everyone was feeling before we did anything. Just because of like what Desi Morning said, of so much going on. And I don't think we need any reminders, because if you were viewing YouTube, if you were commenting, if you were in chats, there was a lot of tearing down everywhere. So I wanted to make sure that even though I wasn't feeling like 100% today, I just wanted to make sure that I kept my word to my channel and made sure I didn't cancel this live, and made sure I was able to come here with some different content, some different things to talk about, and some different interactions to be had, because I love just being able to have like a peaceful, respectful time. Hello. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's a time for peace. And sometimes you have to go out of your normal routines and patterns to search out peace, and to restore your peace, and to regain your energy, refocus yourself on things that really matter. YouTube drama and YouTube beef, at the end of the day, I wonder how much does it really matter in our personal lives that we have to get so caught up in it, to a point where it starts affecting our leisure time. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I'm trying to find where I left off. This is unbelievable why it does that. I watch a lot of YouTube. I mean, At this point, it's like, it's like an obsession. It's like I have all my notifications on. It's like I have all my favorites. Like if they schedule their lives, I put it in my calendar so that I can make sure that I tune in. I mean, it's to the point where like I'm constantly looking at my phone because I like the interaction. Like I am very much an introvert, and I have big time. I really struggle and deal with both anxiety and depression. Like I'll just put that out there. It's something I deal with. It's involuntary. I wish I didn't have these struggles, but what I do appreciate is that for other people who, excuse me, guys, sorry, for other people who may experience those same things or go through those same things, especially people that I work with, I definitely am able to empathize with them more. I can more easily put myself in their shoes. And, you know, I have a capacity to have compassion for people in a different way than I think I would have if I didn't have anxiety or if I didn't have depression, because maybe I would be like, oh, well, you can just do this and get over it. Or you could just try this and that'll help. But it's not like that. You know, you have to find what works, and then you have to be consistent as well. So what was I saying? I would come up, but I'm still using my older earpods. And they said no sound. Oh, they said the sound was messed up the other day. Okay, Miss Reed, well, if you want to give it a try, you know, we can always try it again. Maybe they're miraculous. No, I don't know why I did air quotes. I'll put my hand down. Maybe they'll start working. There is a mod for Marcella Speaks. She got a notebook on essential oils and how to mix them for what you could have a whole program on that. I sure could. Maybe I could collaborate with Jack, and maybe you can come up and do the class up here, or we could go to your channel as well and learn how you make your homemade oils. I love that, Janae. There are some really great people out there. Yes, there are. There are, you know, and that's why, you know, I really try to keep a mindset where my hope maintain. Like I try to keep my hope alive, because, you know, in viewing all the mess, it's so disappointing when I tell you, like, one day I was so happy because I saw like everyone hugging, like virtually hugging and supporting each other. And then like the very next day, trashing each other and like dragging each other. And just when I say dragging, like, I mean, it's what I've seen is like, it's just wickedness. It's wicked. Accountability is real. A lot of people see it differently. Yeah. And I want to know, what ways do you appreciate when someone holds you accountable? Okay. And I started to say, like, for me, because I have depression, I have to, like, and my underlying feeling is it's sad, but I combat that because I laugh at everything. So as soon as I get tickled about something, it's like I'm free. I'm free from it, at least for that time. And so my accountability partner is my grandma. And she is literally the only person in this entire world that I actually want to talk to every day on the phone. And my two sisters that I just met. But my grandma, for accountability's sake, is the only person, because she's seen me when I am like deep into an episode. You know, she'll call me every day. She'll probably call me while I'm on this live. But if she doesn't call me by a certain time, I call her by a certain time. And it's literally just to check in, because what I will do is when I'm feeling like I'm like sinking, or I'm, like an episode is coming on. Sometimes I don't even know until I'm in it, and I'm like, damn, I should have known. I should have known. I should have reached out earlier. Okay, so for example, like I love my love to have my kitchen clean. You know what I'm saying? But when I go a day or two and there's dishes still in the sink, or I wash clothes and I just leave the clothes as they are, it's like I don't even care. Or I isolate. There will be days where like I'm in my house for like 5 days at a time. And then like on that sixth day, I'm like, I haven't gone outside and taken a walk this week. That's another thing that I like to do is get outside and go on a walk every day. Plus, I have 2 dogs. So when I stop doing those things and when I stop having accountability and I stop using the coping skills that I've learned that are best for me, it really I really start to feel depleted, and sometimes I don't know that I'm sinking until I'm actually like already kind of sunken. And I have to say, okay, I realize where I'm at. And now I'm going to use what I can to just go forward from it. Anyone who stands in there has my respect. Aww. Is that what that sign is? I agree. It comes to conversations. I 1000% agree. Even if the decisions or behavior is something I don't agree with, if that's how they choose to live their life and a person can stand in it, literally like unapologetically, that is so earning of respect. But someone who is sneaky, dodgy, ditchy, bleh, all that kind of stuff, like a snake, I don't get down like that. I don't like slippery, sluggish things. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Toy.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. And you?
I'm doing well. Sound off. What do you have to say?
Okay, let me start. Well, YouTube for me, I found myself being addicted to it. And and what I was addicted to is the negative things that I'm viewing. And I'm like, so I had to say, like, what is wrong? And it
Right.
was so, I was so consumed with YouTube that I kind of disregard what I really, my important things that I have in life. And I'm just like so addicted to watching these videos, and the things that I was engaging in was just negative, and it was taking a toll on my real everyday life. So the beginning of the week, I had to reevaluate myself. And I said, you have to limit what you are taking in, because whatever, like if you, for instance, if you're watching a movie or whatnot and you fall asleep um during the movie, and whatever that is occurring within that with whatever you're watching or whatever you're listening to, you just attract it and you can dream about it. And it's just like the things that I was viewing and watching and engaging with, I was just attracting it. Just like it was like I was suffocating
Mm-hmm.
within my actual real life. And I'm like, this is unhealthy. This is unhealthy for me. This is unhealthy for my psyche, for my well-being. So I said I need to limit my use on my limit my time on YouTube. Limit what I watch. Be careful on the videos that I watch, that I engage with, gauging in, just
Mm-hmm.
kind of filter out and limit, put myself on um a restriction basically, and
Mm-hmm.
allow myself, whether it's an hour, whether but don't
Yeah.
take my whole day and waste it on YouTube.
Ugh.
That was my biggest thing for like 2 weeks straight.
I know.
And it was
I
just
know.
making my energy, my energy was so negative. I couldn't do anything. All I kept thinking about was people that I didn't even know, that I don't even know. They were literally taking space, filling the space, occupying space in my brain.
Good.
I don't even know these people. I
I know.
said, this is toxic. This is demonic. This is demonic. It's just weird.
If I had two bells in my hands, I would be ringing them things like ding, 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 ding.
Oh my gosh. I had to literally pray, like, and
Mhm,
meditate and just kind of
mhm,
like,
mhm.
it's crazy. I'm like, I had to give myself a reality. I'm like, you don't know these people. Why are you allowing these people to consume your whole well-being?
Mhm.
You like, I had important things to do. I had so much important things to do, basically.
Yes,
And I put those on the back burner
I
and
know.
was engaging in
It was foolishness.
YouTube. I'm like, what is wrong with me? This is crazy. This is insane.
Yeah.
But that's that's what it is for with me with the YouTube. But and I hope, like, for everyone, for the seasoned
Mhm.
veterans of YouTube and new
Yeah.
oncoming new
Mhm.
content creators, I think what you need to do is just stand in your truth, believe in what you believe in. Just and whatever you feel like bringing to your channel, what you feel comfortable, what you feel is a need, put out that content, because somebody's gonna watch it. Someone will come across your video. Don't just, okay, I have to do this video because it's the most popular. No, it's not true to you. And it's not authentic. It's gonna be false, because at the end, when you gain all the views for that particular content that you're putting out, and that dies down, what next? So that's what you need to just be true to yourself, whether you feel like it's not popular,
Yeah.
still put it out.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what you like. That's what you want. You
Yeah.
know, if the viewers don't like it, they can go to someone else's channel. They can make their own YouTube channel. But you're staying true to yourself and what you believe in.
Mhm.
And
I
one more
can
thing before I
agree.
head down,
No,
so
you don't have
somebody
to
else can come.
leave. Don't leave me.
So and accountability, for me, accountability is, if you, when for someone to hold me accountable, I have to be receptive, and you can't just come. I mean, I have to be in a clear mind and just come to me in a respectful manner and say, okay, this is what needs to be done, and just kind of tell me the truth. Be transparent with me. Like, remember, for and accountability can be in different aspects. For I'm gonna give
Absolutely.
you an example of someone holding me accountable. My daughter, I had homework to do. I had some assignments that was due, and I had to study and whatnot. And my daughter was like, Mommy, you're procrastinating. Don't you have stuff to do? You have homework. You said you had to study because you had a test that's coming up. That's holding me accountable. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're
Wow.
right.
Look it.
And
I don't know
and
if anyone. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
oh
ahead.
no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, no, no. You go ahead because I'm gonna write it
No,
down so
no,
I don't forget. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll
no,
say it.
and that's like she's like holding me accountable of that, because that's something I was like blinded of, because I'm so consumed in YouTube that I
Yeah.
totally missed and disregard what is really important to
Yeah.
me and for me. And it was like crazy. So, and then when that's account, like how my daughter held me accountable in that aspect. And accountability also can be being truthful, standing my truth, and being receptive to what someone is telling me. I can, and allowing myself to receive it without being dismissive, without saying, oh, I don't want to hear what that person got to say. No, when you allow and you're telling me that I'm wrong and you're showing me, you're bringing awareness to me, that you're allowing me to grow. If you don't hold me accountable, you're kind of how should I say it? You're stunting my growth. You're not allowing me to see where I went wrong so I can change the narrative. Because if you allow me to continue in my bad behavior, you don't mean me the best. You're not you don't want to see me elevate. And because you're not holding me accountable, you're allowing me to just continue to navigate in my negative ways, my negative behavior, my negative thoughts, and so forth.
Yeah.
And that was it. I think I just took up too much of.
You did not take up too much of my time, Toy. Are you kidding me? You've been supporting me since day one. You've been here since day one. You're always welcome to come up and share, but let me tell you how much I can relate, especially with. I even said, like, I think I even said to Brown Skin Lady, like, I'm gonna get fired. Like, I'll be sitting here. I have not gone into the. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that on. I've been working from home this whole week. But what have I done? Like, a lot of my like important deadlines.
Right.
And that's my fault. Nobody, I mean, I need to hold my own feet to the fire on that. Because why am I letting something that has absolute zero priority have priority? Why did I feel like I needed to be in the know with everything that was going on? Another thing is, because I just love YouTube. It's just, I watch YouTube more than I watch cable TV. I literally watch 1 or 2 shows on cable, and I'm paying for it, which I probably shouldn't. But yeah, in the same way, I miss deadlines. I was like, my job's gonna fire me. But on top of all that, like, because I was tuned in so tough, and I mean, I never, ever thought in my entire life that I would be on YouTube live for 8 hours. I never thought in my wildest thoughts. You know, I love going to sleep. As soon as I getting in my bed at night at the end of the day is like my favorite part of the day. I literally lay back and I laugh to myself, and I'm so happy to go to bed finally at the end of the day. What I ended up doing a lot this week, and it's like, I don't even know if it's been 1 week, 2 weeks. I really don't even know, but it's been pretty consistent. I've been up all night, and I already struggle with insomnia, but I have a lot of nighttime routines that help me relax and go to sleep. I haven't done any of that in these past 2 weeks. And I'm the self-care like person. And I haven't been taking care of myself in that way. And I'd noticed, like, when I'd wake up, like, my eyes would be like, it felt like there's so much pressure behind my eyes from just viewing the screen, being on, just being awake for so many hours. And it started to, it has started a while back, but it's starting to really take a toll on me to the point where I had to do a self inventory and evaluation of myself as well, just like you did, and ask, why am I entertaining this? Why am I allowing some of these things to infiltrate my mind, to infiltrate my thoughts, to, you know, even manipulate my emotions, you know? Because a lot of what I saw, I mean, it made me completely sad. Completely sad, because here I am thinking that we're kind of taking a new turn. You know, I was thinking that some chains have been broken, some things have been turned in the opposite direction, but it has not happened that way. So I feel like one of my roles here is to actually, in some ways, kind of break that up. You know what I'm saying? Break up some of that negative tension, the arguing, the dragging, all of that. I mean, there's a time and a place for it, but here of late, it's every day, all day, just about all the channels that I watch. And I see, and I've gone into other chats of channels that I don't normally watch. And what I observed is quite a few things. Like, for me, I no longer feel welcome in everyone's chat. I no longer feel like welcome on everyone's page. Not like I've done anything against anyone, and not like I have fear, because I fear no evil, and I don't really, I'm not afraid, but it's just I don't want to have to engage with anything extra. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I understand.
I just don't want to have to do that. But sorry, I'm trying to go back because I don't want to miss anyone. Here we go. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. But one thing that you did say that I want to highlight is, you said, no matter what kind of content creator you are, no matter who you are, what is important is to stand in your truth and be able to listen without practicing a response, but being able to be an active listener. And when you were talking about your baby holding you accountable, the only thing I could think about is, I'm so sorry if no one gets this reference, but I watch The Office a lot. And Michael Scott says, out of the mouths of babes. So, to your point, yes, our babies are better examples than some of us adults. You know? I really want to see things change. I really want to see people holding themselves to a better standard. I really want to see people get comfortable no matter where you are. Like, I want to be able to go to anyone's video, whether it's on tech, whether it's like, for example, Shrieking Sharon's chat, where she talks about tech, and that's her technology space. Whether it's, I can't think of anybody right now. Whether it's Hear Her and her platform, I just want to be able to feel welcome and not feel like, oh my God, someone's watching how I move. You know, even though I know maybe that's the truth or maybe that's not. But when I wasn't a content creator, I didn't have that same thought. I didn't think twice about it. You know what I mean? Am I rambling?
No, you're absolutely correct, because I experienced the same thing today. I went on YouTube, even though I said I was not going to go on until like later on, but I did happen to, because basically it's an addiction. The truth is the truth, you know.
Yeah.
You know, so I did click on it because I didn't practice my self-control. I didn't have any self-control today, so I did
same here.
Click on, and then someone was live, but I refused. I felt afraid. I didn't even want to engage in the chat. I was just, watching the chat, but I said I would never dare to, say hello, because it was just like, I just felt, I didn't feel comfortable. I
Yeah.
didn't feel, um I didn't want to draw any negative, even though I'm not a content creator or whatnot. I just didn't feel comfortable within myself,
Mm-hmm.
or I just felt a little, I guess,
Intimidated.
afraid to even comment. So I was like, you know what, just stay in the bushes and stay in your lane,
Yeah.
watch, and whenever it's done, just click off. And I did.
I know. And doesn't that change your viewing experience as well?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I can speak for myself. As she said, it's easy access to so many people in different situations. Um, I've since last year I've been like hooked to live chats. Um, one reason being I can still interact with people in a positive way. I can still like say, "Oh, bless you," I can still like be myself and type what I'm saying and have keyboard confidence, but in a good way. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Um, and I love that interaction. I've met so many different people, and then when I go to other people's chats and I see like the same people over and over again, it's like, oh, hey. And you find out that, hey, we like similar content,
Right.
and oh, you're here too. Oh, good to see you, and then you kind of like build these faux shits.
Relationship with people who you're corresponding with
Yes.
on a consistent basis. I
Yes.
mean, it's
Yes.
like you said, it's a faux friendship. It's just like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, the person by just engaging with them every day, but you don't actually know them in real
Right.
life.
Exactly. But it's still the camaraderie is very, very pleasant,
Right.
or it used to be.
I mean,
But there's so much divide now, and it's like,
and the negative energy, and it
yeah,
transfers. I don't care, because I'm a person that just acts within my emotions. So I don't know how to separate those. And I don't know how to say, okay, this is something fictional, and don't carry it into your everyday life. I just cannot separate those two. So it's just like I'm allowing the negative energy and whatever I'm engaging in to just affect my whole day. It it controls my mind, it controls my mood. I'm just like,
mm-hmm.
that's, and if something has such a strong hold on you, it's it's not good. It's bad. It's horrible. It's
Mm-hmm.
basically demonic.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. That's the root of it.
Oh, I didn't even know somebody.
I
Oh,
just
hear
I
her.
just saw her up here.
I had the phone
Mhm.
down. I didn't even know
I
she was
just
up
got
on the
here.
panel.
I just
Yeah.
got here.
How you
I'm listening.
doing?
I'm good. How
That's
are
good.
you?
I'm good.
Oh my
So
goodness. Let me
sound
tell you.
off, hear her. Sound off. What
So
is it that you
I I
want to
went
talk
to
about?
sleep. Remember after I spoke to you guys this morning, and I
Yeah.
later on when I woke up, I went on a page that I usually tend to watch. And when I got there, I saw my name all in the chat. So I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm usually like, I'll usually comment, and I just, I stood in the bushes for a little bit. And
Mm-hmm.
then after like, a minute, I just, said hello or whatever. And it's just like the same thing with the same people. But I also had a lot of people that was positive.
Mhm.
And it's just like weird to see my name not like just as a friend, as a subject. And it kind of
Right.
like it
Right.
kind of creeped me out a little bit because this is the first time that I've experienced that, you know, seeing my name and me being the subject and I'm coming in and seeing that. I said, oh, this is weird.
Hmm.
And I don't know. It just makes you think about what about the people that have thousands and thousands of subscribers? You know, I have 360 something. And for me to walk in and on that, and I'm like, it wasn't a negative conversation at all from what I, you know, when I came in, but it was
Hmm.
just weird. And then, you know, people were asking me, oh, when you're going to drop the video. But someone else earlier, then when I scrolled up in the comments, they were saying, oh, that I privated the video for some other reasons. And I'm like, I hate when people say things just
How
to
would they
say
know?
things and they don't know. Anybody that was in the live know why I privated the video. Someone recommended that I do that because they were going to edit it for me.
Hmm.
Why would I
Hmm.
private the video? It was nothing wrong with the video. So I just was like, you know, but like I was saying, a lot of people were positive and it was just different to walk in because, you know, it's been what, 14, no, 15 days I think I've been
15
on.
days. Yeah.
Yeah, since the 28th. But I haven't been really going on pages like I normally would do because I've been doing my own thing.
Yes.
But
Yes.
to see that, I was like, wow, you know. And
Yeah.
then I don't know, it was pretty cool because like people that I didn't see before in my chat,
Hmm.
they spoke to me. So I was like, oh, okay, you're a Bush baby, you're a Bush baby, you know.
Hmm. Right. A lot of
But
them. A lot of them. And that's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. No,
That's
I
okay
don't
because
mind
I've become a
at
Bush baby
all.
here of late as well.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And then what was I gonna say? Something else. It was two things that I was gonna say, and then I was gonna drop down. One more thing. Oh, this
Bush
is it.
babies.
I went to another one after that. I think we know who's right. But
Are you talking about yesterday?
you know, the frequent flyer. But I went over there just to be nosy, where I'm a permanent Bush baby, okay?
Got it.
And and oh my God.
What? Why do you do that? No, what?
But it was just, I was the subject as well, but it was bashing. I said, oh my God, what did I do?
Oh my
But
God.
you know what? It's okay. And the only thing that was a little disturbing to me about that was some of the people that were there was
Hmm.
on my page and not acting like an enemy. You know what I mean? So I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, you're going to be on one side and you're going to be talking crap. And then when you come to me, you're totally different. So,
Hmm.
you know, my automatic response was I'm just going to block that person because I don't want to deal with that. But that's how I would normally act if it was real life, like outside in the street. If I knew that one of my, well, see, I'm calling my, you know, people that are on my chat, I'm calling them friends, but I'm just saying, like, if one of my friends that I was, you know, out with or whatever,
Hmm.
and they were speaking to someone who I really don't rock with, I kind of like wouldn't bring them close to me. And I had to like stop myself and say, if I do that, I won't have any subscribers or supporters. You
No.
know what I mean? I can't,
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
have to
yeah.
look at things differently. If I'm
Differently.
on another page, I can't say, oh, you were just on my page and you were nice to me and now you're saying this. I can't do that. So I'm wondering,
Right.
like, maybe I should not go into chats. I don't know. That's something that I have to figure out how to handle that because I know how
Mhm.
I am. Like, I'm a loyal person. So I expect that from,
Loyalty.
you know, yeah, like I
Yeah.
don't mind at all if anyone that's in my chat goes on other pages. But I have to say, and I'm gonna be honest, I do mind if you're bashing me over there and then coming and acting like, you know, you're my friend on my page. That I'm never gonna be able to change that part.
Right, right.
Just, you know, but every YouTube is for everybody. There's no limit on the subscribe button. Just don't trash talk, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you don't have to be, I don't know. It's just some places it's just a negative zone. And if you know that there's a place where you feel like you have to be negative, I mean that's something that people have to consider not to stop by and visit. But
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
than that, it was good. It was a good experience. It's on the first channel when I walked in and they were like, "Hi here," and I was like, "Oh, hey," you know, especially people that
Right.
I never saw before. It was cool.
Right. Right.
But yeah.
I'm hoping you experience more and more of that.
Hmm.
Because I don't appreciate any of like this super negative content.
Hmm.
I like the tea, I like the news, I like the
Yep.
commentary, I like all of that. But I
Hmm.
don't like evil and just being
Right.
vile. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
then going
Hmm.
overboard. That is I just cannot stand by that. It's just not okay. And
Right.
all of us have propensity for evil. Every single last
Hmm.
one of us. I'm telling you, if someone threatened like my sister, I'm going ham.
Hmm.
And
Right.
I'll lose all inhibitions just because it's like I just will. I know I will. If someone even tries to do anything to my grandma or my grandpa or anyone in my family, it's just going
Hmm.
to it can instantly, and I mean without a thought, turn me into someone that I know I don't want to be. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like I'll kill for
Right.
mine. And I
Right.
really hate to say it like that, but that's the truth. And that just
Right.
goes to show that like no matter how much good I try to instill, no matter how hopeful I am, no matter how positive or whatever I am, I still have propensity for evil, and everybody else does as
Right.
well. You have to keep that
Right.
side of your beast in check because if you keep
Hmm.
feeding that beast, it's like it's going to grow, and before you know it, it's going to be all consuming, and it will consume you. And in a second, when you grow a root of bitterness,
Hmm.
that it's hard to get rid of. Once bitterness
That's true.
is in your heart and you have unforgiveness there that clogs yourself,
Hmm.
it's hard to get rid of. It takes more than exercise to get rid of that buildup.
Right.
You know?
Hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, this is new. We're all learning. And that's why
Yeah.
I said earlier that we should have periodic progress reports and
Weekly.
report
Yeah.
cards. Just
Yeah.
so if you know you're doing something and I see like no, maybe you shouldn't, and vice versa. Because I don't want to be going back and forth with anyone regarding any situation. That's not what I wanted to be a content creator to do. I don't want to argue back and forth with people.
Right. Right.
I
Right.
don't want, I know that people will try to come after you for whatever reasons for content for you to go, you know, back and forth for people to, you know, traffic to come to your page. I'm not interested in that type of, I just don't want that. I'm not
Yeah.
like everything doesn't have to be kumbaya, you know, can we all get along? You know, it doesn't have to be that either because I do like messy and I'm not going to lie, but I
Right.
just don't like
All of us
slop,
do. Yeah. That's a good
you
point. Say that
know.
again.
I don't like slop. Okay. No. No,
Okay.
I do like a messy. I
Yeah.
do. But I just don't want it to get, you know, just I don't know.
Yeah. We don't want it to get out of hand, but evidently that's not up to us.
Exactly.
We
It
cannot.
right.
Yeah.
The only thing that I can do that we can do is choose not to respond.
Hmm. Yeah.
And I have been getting like a lot of DMs, messages,
Yeah.
emails. And remember, I shared with you earlier, I was like, wait a minute.
What is this coming from?
You don't know, you don't even know who to trust, who to speak to. Where is this coming from? Is this a setup? I'm already a little paranoid in real life. I don't need anything extra, you know?
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
know.
like,
I
wait a
know.
minute.
I know. And you want to know something? I think I know I shared it before. There was a couple of nights I was seriously spooked. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hmm.
I was seriously spooked. And you know what does not make it any better? No, please don't take offense, anyone. Please, if you're watching this or watching the replay, by the way, hit the
Hmm.
like button, subscribe to my channel. Thank you. But you know
Hmm.
what creeped me out is when I would see the like this what is it called? Like like your avatar, but like
Hmm.
your picture, like your name, your picture, but that's by your name.
Hmm.
Some of those were creepy as hell, like clown faces and like, ugh. I don't
Wait,
know if you saw any
what
of them.
happened? Say that
Okay,
again.
like some people have like profile pictures. You know how my profile picture is this? It's my face.
Right, right.
Some other people's profile pictures are things that are like ultra creepy to me, like Jason face, clown face.
Remember the face that came in the chat a couple days ago, and it was a scary looking clown?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I
And the
said,
Ku Klux
oh my.
Klan, the Klan face, that stuff spooked me the hell out.
Yes. Some people
I'm like,
have no idea.
what is
Like the
this?
subscribers, they probably don't. I mean, like the subscribers, I mean, they probably
Hi,
know.
Anna.
I don't know. But just lately, the things that I have been experiencing is kind of like with like the messages, the notifications coming and being taken back. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what is, and then people sending porn things and I'm scared to click
Yes.
on it. It's just the
Yes.
weirdest thing.
I'm like,
And
where is this coming from?
I said, oh my gosh, what is really happening here?
I know. I
I
know.
don't know. And then there's things that you normally would share, but there's some things I have to kind of like hold back because I'm just watching to see. I don't, you know what I mean? You don't want to share everything,
Right, 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 right,
but
right, right, right.
you know,
Yeah,
it's a little creepy and weird.
it's very weird.
Hmm.
It is. Cups of Conversation says, look, don't open any links. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A couple of comments. You get your notifications on your phone, all your devices and stuff. I just go and sometimes I'll check, and I'll be so afraid to like delete the message because I don't want to touch anything in the message. I don't want
Hmm.
to accidentally like press on a hyperlink and then I get hacked or my identity or I get a virus or whatever. I'm not a paranoid type
Hmm.
of person, but the way my mind works, I analyze like everything and I'm like, okay, if this happens and this happens and that will mean that. If I do
Hmm.
this, then this will probably happen and I can do, I kind of put those pieces together like that. It's just the way my mind works. But around here in these streets, people are sending me stuff like trying to like warn me against you, and I'm like, why?
Hmm.
But at the same
I
time, they're
know.
sending me these cryptic, very cryptic messages, and I'm like, the most that I say is thank you for sharing that with me. I'll take that into consideration
Hmm.
because I don't,
Hmm.
what else do I say? Mercedes said, please be careful when relying to emails. They can get your
Or replying.
replying to emails. They can get your info.
Mhm.
You had a known troll in your chat that said she was subscribing to both channels. Her initials are QTO. Okay, thank you, Mercedes. I don't
Child, I already got my notebook on deck. It's in there.
Look, I'm like, you know, look, this is a shame. Like when your pins don't work, like that's okay. Now it's starting to work. That's a real trip. Thank you, Mercedes. Yeah, this pin is trash. QTO. Toy, what is there anything else that is on your mind that you want to bring up in this conversation?
I had something, but it totally slipped my mind. When it comes back,
You don't
I'll
you
let
remember.
you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's getting really crazy. I have always had the mindset that when I started my channel, I did not begin with doing lives. It took me months before I built up the courage to even come up here on a live and do anything like that. Even still to this day, when I do a live, I get so nervous. I get so anxious. And when the countdown and when it's like two or 3 minutes, whew, I really like, sometimes I can't breathe and I'm like, okay, it's going to be okay. It's fine. It's fine. It always works out. But sometimes I'm scared to death. And actually, I was afraid tonight because of all that's happening. I don't want what?
No.
Oh, okay. Is there a secret that I don't know?
No.
Oh, okay. But even coming up here today, you know, I know for a fact that, remember I was telling you, I don't want to bring none of that to my channel.
Right.
I don't want it. I don't want Discord. I don't want people in the chat cursing each other out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want people watching feeling so uncomfortable that they don't feel welcome to even leave a comment as simple as "Hi, everyone."
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's true.
So that's why I put in my thing. You can ask her on the side. You can ask her on the side. That's why I put in my thing. All are welcome here, because I want to make sure that it's coming from me. That if you're here, who's that crunching? What's that crunching? You didn't offer me none. You did not offer me none. Hold up. You didn't ask me if I wanted no crunchums. She said you can go into the Y2 studio and have links put in your spam folder. Oh, what kind of links? I wonder. Let's see what somebody says. I'm gonna read
like block words or something like that. I went the first time today. I can walk you through it. Someone told me how to do it.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's like, you know how when like your coworkers have like inside jokes that you're not privy to?
Mm-mm. That's not what's happening right now. I'm just trying to.
Okay.
I'm eating my coffee cake without trying to.
your coffee?
Leave me alone.
It's okay to promote yourself at Andrea Nelson. Thank you. Yes, it is okay to promote myself. I didn't always know that, but since you reminded me, if you're here,
I'll see you later, Don Diva.
If you're here watching, I know, where are the snacks? How rude. I didn't even offer anyone anything. We have, what do we have on deck today? We have mint tea here. We also have some carbonated, calorie-free, ice cold beverages here.
Don't nobody want that.
You can go ahead and go to the fridge. There's also some wine and champagne chilling on the rocks, and then there's some, I don't know how to say that word, some cheese and
With a snacks.
charcuterie board. How do you say that word? There's about 5 of those, so please feel free to use hand sanitizer, wash your hands, and you're welcome. Okay.
Well, I got the good snacks. I have coffee
What kind of
cakes.
snacks do you have?
Coffee cakes. I have Smart Food. No, yeah, Smart Food, the popcorn.
Okay.
And I have some Swedish fish and some Navilators.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
It's a lot of junk, but I'm not eating it all tonight.
Oh, you're not?
Listen,
I had to eat before I came on live, because what I did before is I didn't eat, and by the end of it, I was like shaky, and I was like, oh my God. And then my teeth started to go because I was like, my body was like in shock. Like, where's your feed me, woman? What's wrong with you? Nihar said, I appreciate the Andre Nelson. I'm in the minority over here, but everyone has been gracious, and I appreciate you and your platform for letting me know it's okay for me to be here. Yeah, Nihar, you're always welcome. Like, even if you say something that I don't agree with or someone else doesn't agree with, that's to me, diverse thinking is a beautiful thing. So
right.
I have no issue with you. And if I see you in the other chats and I say, hi, Nihar, and you don't feel comfortable saying hi to me, please know that you're always welcome here. And I get it, because right now it's kind of crazy, and you don't want to sometimes you don't want to play to any one side, because it makes you look like you are on that side, or like you support that or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
What? You just dropped all your popcorn cake?
No.
What?
No. I'm sorry. I'll go ahead and finish. It's as you were saying that, something was coming to my mind.
Yeah, but I just wanted to specifically say that to Nihar, because from just what you said, I know that you have that same experience where you don't feel welcome in everyone's chat or everyone's page. But I never want this to be a page where people have to feel that way. Like, I'm really chill. So as long as we can be respectful and we can learn something, we can learn from each other. To me, what more could I ask for, honestly? What were you going to say? Sound off.
Okay. This happened yesterday. I'm trying to give the scenario without being, well, I have to just say how it was. Remember yesterday when someone was on the panel and we were talking, and I don't know, maybe we should save this for, no, I think it's probably better here, because I don't know if they're going to be over there, but it's nothing bad, but I just want to always
say it here and over there.
Of people.
Say that again. Start over.
Remember, I said at one point yesterday, someone was on the panel, and basically they were like trying to make the situation about a situation that happened with them that I don't know anything about. And at the end, I just was like, I don't want it to turn into something else. So then they ended up saying that they were going to, step down, which I was grateful for, because I just didn't, it was like going on too long. But anyway, when they were leaving, they said, thank you for supporting my channel. And I was like, what? To me, it was like a manipulation tactic to try to paint something that wasn't.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And what was I gonna say? I didn't support your channel,
Yeah, right.
So I kind of said to myself, oh my gosh, what the heck? That's why I forgot who said that the other day, but they were like, "Be careful who you let on the panel," and they never said a better thing. And I learned 2 times now. I learned. Matter of fact, no, three
We
times
learned
now.
this. We learned a few, yeah, more than a few times.
Yes.
Woo!
Yeah.
You know what?
See?
I'm gonna intervene for a second. The enemy comes
Hmm.
to seek who he can devour,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the
Yeah.
tactic of the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what? And she, I was
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, this is too much. And then I don't even want to like really get detailed because I don't want to make it seem like I'm bashing because that's not the case. But I
Well,
just was like,
here's
wow, I
the
see.
thing. You can be
Hmm.
as honest as you need to be. This is really a safe and open space. And I know you don't want to offend anyone, but please speak your truth and just from your own honest perspective. You don't have to censor yourself here.
Right. Just because I don't want to make enemies or create enemies that I don't have enemies for. Now, mind you,
Got it.
this person has a lot of enemies,
Okay.
which has nothing to do with me. I don't even know the history. I just said if the floor is open, anyone can come up and share, whatever they want to say. But
Sure.
the
Sure.
conversation was going in a different direction. And it was, somebody that was in the chat that said something to the person that I respect. And when I read that comment, I was like, oh, no, 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 no. You
I
definitely
know.
have to go down now because
I
I'm
know
like, I
exactly
don't know
what you're
what's going
talking
on.
about.
And I don't want, because they're up on the panel, that a whole different picture is being painted of me. And I don't even know what they're into. I just hear a whole lot of stuff about the person. And I
Right.
just was
Right.
like, and when she was like, thank you for supporting my channel or whatever, or something to that effect. And I'm like, I did stop by, but this was like a month ago and I haven't been since. So, I mean, how could you say something like that? So you're trying to paint a picture to whoever's
Yeah.
watching that I'm always over. I was gonna say over your house, but you know what I mean,
Right. Right.
on your page. But I'm just like, people are. I mean, to me, that was just like a form of manipulation.
Yeah, it definitely could have been. And I don't know the person personally, and I don't necessarily know really much.
But
Rumors,
you
like
hear
I
a
don't.
lot of different stories, and I like to
Yeah,
judge people on the experience that I have with them. But
sure.
when you hear so many people saying so much of the same thing,
Hmm.
just like, going back to people that need to be held accountable,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they'll have to look at their self and say, it's not everybody else, it's you.
Yes.
But
There is a common denominator in the
mhm.
entire hurricane that surrounds you, and that is your own two butt cheeks.
And I don't know if you realize, but yesterday, both people were on platforms. So it's like, pick me, you know?
Hmm.
Andrea's
I
like,
do.
you're thinking?
Yes.
I don't know
Um,
why, 'cause
and
you were there for
I
both of
know,
them.
I know, I know. But I'm trying to think which is this. Okay. But also I think too, because I do see many
Oh,
different
and so
sides.
and so was Cups, so she knows.
Cups was there. Yeah, not too.
Yep. Shush up, Neek.
Yep, your two butt
Neek.
cheeks is the common
Neek.
denominator.
Wait, was Neek there?
Neek is always
I don't.
there. Shout out to you, Neek.
Okay.
My boo. But I
Wait,
was gonna
not
say
too.
this. You know how you said you feel like as the person was leaving the panel, she said something that was like almost a manipulation. I kind
Right.
of took it as in I didn't focus on necessarily the channel part. I took it as thank you for letting me come up and speak my truth on
I
your
took
platform.
that part, but the part that I'm referring to is, and thank you for always supporting my channel.
Oh, right. That was implied something that's not true. Yeah, I get you on
Right.
that. You're right.
And not saying that I don't support you or wouldn't, but you're
Right.
making it seem as if I do.
Yeah. Nihar says at Kennedy Moore, I'm from the beef sector. Are you, Kennedy? And I tried to warn y'all, but y'all got to learn on your own. Okay,
Please,
here's...
I need
Huh?
to know.
Yeah,
I
we
need
need
to know.
Yes, we do.
I don't need to get burned from the fire to know it's hot. You could
Right.
warn me and I'll be careful.
And oh my God, just thinking of like, it makes me want to vomit. Just even the thought of my channel being associated with any kind of beef sector, it just sounds disgusting to me. That's not what I'm about. I mean, I like beef to eat it, like in burgers, but I don't want to like, I've never even been in a physical fight. Like, I've never had to get down like that. And if I had, I know what I'm doing, but I've never resorted to that. And so when I see it happening
Yes,
verbally,
she did, Cups.
But she did try.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I
I noticed that. Tried to make it all about herself, and it was like, no, boo boo, it's not it's not about you, girl. It's not.
All.
But thank you for sharing. Thank you for that information.
Yes.
Kennedy is on track. Yeah. Wink. I get it. I totally get it. I kept saying like, stop cutting so and so off. Let each other speak. You know, I became a mod, so I was like, oh, I can say this now, and people might actually like listen. Yeah. Nick says at Miss Reed, I was like, she left right after. Her history is terrible. Yeah, but I know
that's what I hear.
I know the comment that you're referring to when you said someone you respect kind of warned you about.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, my eyes were like, okay, now I respect this person too. And I'm like, okay, Miss So-and-so is here. You know, she's always showing love, like mad respect for this person. And so once she said something, I was like, okay, now whatever it is that I don't understand, I probably will never understand. And someone else has had to go through that part of the chaos for her to come to that conclusion. And I thank God I didn't have to live through it, know about it, or anything. She's a baby. Named Stella. Anime, you want to come up, Anime?
The baby Marcella, and that's being kind.
And that's being kind. Don't, Jack, don't. Oh, God. Don't.
Let me tell you, I freaking laughed my tail off. I had to keep pressing mute. That is great. And the thing is, he wasn't laughing. He was serious. He was like,
I know. He was so annoyed. Oh, my God. Oh, God. I kept saying, no, it's not A-L loop. It's just oop. But he thought it was a loop. So I'm like, okay.
I swear he need a shirt that says
I know. But see, that would start a whole something else though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be for
yes.
I'm not. I mean, I don't have nothing to hide or nothing like that, but I just don't need it. I don't. Nick says, Andrea said something to her in the chat. Oh, did you? What did you say? She changes her name and has been kicked out of 3 sectors.
Yeah, because I was thrown off the second visit because it wasn't the same.
Wow. Unbelievable. What sector are we in, you guys?
This is
Um,
well. This surely ain't the beef sector. I know I'm not in the beef sector.
no.
I know there's
No, what?
people that I don't know what sector would this be.
I've heard other like channels make fun, and they say like this is like the I don't know. I heard one name and I was like, oh my god, that is so funny. But I know it was a joke, but it was like kind of to make fun of people like I guess myself and like you and that we don't want to necessarily have the beef, but if we have to have the beef, we can beef up for the beef, but that's not the lane that we like to drive in.
Right.
She's
I
Brown Skin Lady
mean,
said at car, they don't have to come over. It's brewing on its own. Groupthink is a tool to manipulate and paint a picture. What were you gonna say, Toy? You're right, Brown Skin Lady.
um, I'm, I, I forgot. My mind is like thinking about 1,000 things at once. I'm just
The
like,
chill sector. That's a good one.
Where does someone
The
say the chill
chill
sector?
sector.
I'm
That's what
sorry,
they
but
were asking.
you know what? To me, this whole Monica fiasco made it this sector, whatever, however you guys categorize it, into like, well, for me, from what I see, because I was never familiar with this in this sector, made
Mhm.
it into something that's confrontational because other people are making videos and other content creators don't like what their point of view. So now that causes more confusion. Now we have two content creators going against each other because they didn't like what I vocalized, and it's just like a continuous domino effect. And it's just like how it stemmed from one particular situation at hand. And I don't even think it's going to die down no time soon.
I don't
Oh
either.
God.
But you want to know
And
what's
it's
even worse, Toy? I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
no, I was finished. Go ahead.
I was going to say what's even worse than what most of us have witnessed is that there's a whole like other real beef sector that is really precarious and dangerous. Like even more so than the verbal assaults that we sometimes have to endure here. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole other side that I don't know anything about, to be quite honest. And I would dare not even venture over there to find out. But why?
Because I got there, I went there by accident one time, and oh my gosh, where were we? I think we were somewhere yesterday, and it was the lady. She, oh, okay, I remember where we were. We were on AT2's channel at that point, and the lady from the beef sector, she was there. I said, her mouth is off the hook. Okay, she
Really?
cussed like a sailor. Trust me. I'm trying to think. I know her name was like Blue something, and she had a long name. Let me tell you something. If you ever, you would be shocked the way that these older women cuss and carry on. And there's another woman who she's like, they go back and forth. She's like in her 70s, honey, and she go on early in the morning, like 10 o'clock, I think. I don't know if anyone here is familiar with the beef sector,
Oh my God, hear
but
her.
child, you don't want to go down that way.
I don't want to
I
go down
hurried up
that
and
way.
I moseyed on back. Trust me.
Jennifer.
That's where I learned what the word dox meant, because I had no clue, and they thought I was a troll because I really didn't know what the hell dox meant, because that's all you kept hearing was dox. She doxed me, and I was like, "What the hell is dox?"
Oh my
And
God.
one person, they told me, but that word was used so many times, and I didn't want to seem like a square and ask. So after a while, I just was like, you know, I'm new here. Just can someone tell me what docs mean? And someone was nice and they told me. But then other
Ugh.
people were like, is she a troll?
Oh
And I'm like,
God.
oh God.
I'm gonna say, like, I don't think
People
my
are
skin is
so
thick enough
crazy.
for any of that. So I, even though I'm curious, I will not be venturing over
Oh
to
no,
that
stay
world
away.
unless there's a
I
purpose in
swear,
it. But God, please don't
all
put
you hear
nothing
is
for me to do over
all you
there.
hear is
No.
cussing, and they call CPS on people and people's kids. And oh my, I said, I wonder if all of that is real, or like, how could it be? Do they just like start with each other just for, you know, one week it's your turn, the next week it's her turn? Who wanna be cussed? And they really get down and dirty. It's
Mm-mm.
they get
Wow.
down.
That's vile and
Oh, you
vicious.
said it's the reactive sector? I don't know
Someone.
what it is, but I know some of the women are old, and then there's some younger people in it with them, and they just all support each other. Like the one lady, I think she's like 70 something. I think her name is Bless Watkins. Child, you, she's an old woman. And then the other one who was there yesterday, her name was like, I think it was like Helena D something, and she goes like by the name of Blue. Oh, her mouth is wow.
Wow.
For an older woman, she is.
I
Yeah.
want no parts of that. Thank you. I'll stay over here where I can burn my candles and put on my essential oils and breathe. Okay. I don't want no
Right.
parts of that. I surely don't. But yeah, I just
Yeah.
barely found out about any of that. And it just, I mean, there's so much that I don't know that I'm curious about, but my curiosity is like it's too strong. And so I have to rein it in because everything that I'm curious about, I don't need to find out. I
Mhm.
can let my curiosity sit on the shelf in my mind and not explore it. And that's very, very difficult for me to do. But in this case, it's very necessary because I'm already burnt out with all this quote unquote dragging behavior. I think it's, and I know some people, look, I'm not against anyone that likes to see a good dragging or whatever. I'm not exempt to it. I find it, for the most part, as long as it's not evil and dirty, I find it entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
What
but no.
bothers me is when people say that they're gonna drag somebody and they don't drag.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
I
because
said,
you
I
look at
just
No,
drag.
somebody
but
like,
Okay.
you're like, who was that? She didn't even say anything. Or he didn't even do, like, yeah. Yeah, because
And
we
they be
love
serious. I'm like,
drama.
what bothers me is when people take it to the extreme. Like certain things is not unnecessary. I
mm-hmm.
mean, certain things, it's like it's
Not
unnecessary.
right.
It's like on call for like really it's
Mm-hmm.
not that serious. And you claim, oh, it's above me. I don't care about this. But your actions, the way you're reacting to it shows clearly that you you care about it. Because if you didn't care about it, you wouldn't react to it, you wouldn't respond to it. And when you respond to it, it's such in a vile and vicious and attack manner. It's like everything built up inside, you're releasing it. And it's
Mm-hmm.
just like, and you're releasing it in an unhealthy manner by the uh, I'm
Yeah.
just so disgusted of this. I'm just like, and I can only think of one person when I'm referring to this. Like, oh, it's so the hypocrisy too. And it's just like, oh,
Yeah. And just like it goes back, if you are engaging in that, what you're doing, what all of us are doing, we are feeding the beast in us. We're feeding
mm-hmm,
that evil nucleus. It's at bay for the most part in some of us. And others, it is the core of their heart. It's like what they thrive in. And for me, that's really concerning because in the wellness community, when you're holding in unforgiveness, and when you're thriving and all that like rage,
Mm-hmm.
you're basically asking dis-ease to come into your body, and you're basically, I don't know how to explain it scientifically, but it causes, I mean, it can be the root of some of the chronic illnesses. I don't want to go too deep into that, but it's just not a healthy thing,
Mm-hmm.
in our opinion. It's just not.
Right.
Nehar said Black has straight men, and they will have relations and film it and do a story time about it. I'm sorry. What was that? Hi, Mika. I think they were having a conversation. I don't know what that means. Black has straight men, and they will have relations and film it. Oh, is that the Black sector, maybe? Hi, Mika. Thank you for coming by. Much love and kisses. Let's see who else is here. By the way, thank you everybody for being here. As Jack reminded me, it is so more than okay to promote myself and my channel. So please take the time to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed and you would like to subscribe, please do. And if you want to support this channel and all of that good stuff, you can always donate. So Don 901 Don Diva says at Newhart, I saw somebody who went to someone's house and pulled a gun or something like that.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God. No. I'll be listening. Sometimes it's crazy over there. Really? It comes to conversations? What do they do? To that just sounds crazy to me. I don't want any.
Right. I don't even want to ask how to get over there. How to what do you search for?
Yeah,
I don't even want to know.
Don't tell me what to type in the I mean, do tell me, but don't tell me, because I really don't need to know. Remember, my curiosity is gonna like have me late at night and in my insomnia, like, okay, let me just see what it's about.
Right.
Let me just gather some information. That's what I tell myself. Let me just no. I don't need it. This is what I need to be gathering information in. This right here. So, here her just dropped out.
Oh, and you know what? One thing I want to touch on. I don't like the fact that because even though you can't take things literally on here, but it's the fact that you don't know what triggers a person, and you just casually and just like so comfortable with throwing the narrative, oh, this person hasn't take their meds, they're mentally unstable. And you don't, I mean, like, why? That's mental health is something that you don't know who's suffering, who's dealing with mental health issues, you know what I'm saying? And then for you to just say, I'm just gonna be transparent, for them to say, oh, hear her, oh, she's basically unmedicated, she haven't take her meds. In real life, you don't know if this person is actually dealing with some issues like this. And you and it's just like so nasty. And for the people who are throwing out this narrative, it's just like, you should know better. You're an adult. You claim you worked in this in the healthcare field. It's like, it's so disgusting. It just bothers me. Like,
I agree, Joy. It's like someone's just like you wouldn't, just like a compassionate person wouldn't use someone's physical disability as a weapon against them. We should not be using someone's mental disability against them. It's the same thing.
But you don't actually know. You don't even know. I mean, and you're saying these things like you don't even know if this person is going through depression, you know what I'm saying, or just anxiety. And it's just like, but you know, and just something just triggers them that they're just taking on a lot. And then you see that you hear a comment about, even though you don't know me in real life, but because of my passion, how I'm so
Yeah.
passionate and expressing myself, you're using that as and saying that I'm crazy, that I'm ill, that I haven't took my medication, and you don't know what I'm actually experiencing behind closed door in my real everyday life. And by
Right.
you saying this, I don't know how to separate, YouTube from my daily life, and it's just and it basically triggered, and it affect me, and it's affecting me right now,
Yeah.
and it's adding on, and it's making my whatever illness that I'm going
Mhm.
through worse.
Worse. Absolutely.
And it's disgusting. It's so disgusting. And it just like YouTube needs to detox. We just need to go through a detox. We it is I mean not well, I know I know what I need
I
to
know
do.
I do because
I
I'm
need
addicted. I'm an addict. I'm a YouTube addict. I can't every time I pick up my phone, I go to YouTube. Even if I'm
right.
going to I'll be picking up my phone to call my grandma and I'll go to YouTube and I'm like, wait a minute. I was
It's an
supposed to be calling
addiction.
somebody.
It's so and it's like
It's
I'm
so
addicted to the toxic behavior. I'm so intrigued in what this video, and what this person had to say, and then whatever energy that they're throwing out, I'm receiving their negative energy,
yeah,
and
absolutely
I'm
are.
feeding my soul with those negative energy, those words, those. It's just so toxic. It's
Mhm.
annoying. And I can't blame no one else but myself for engaging in it,
Yeah,
for allowing myself to be attracted to that.
yeah,
And I need to set boundaries for myself and limit my time on YouTube. And if
yeah,
I am going on YouTube, there's many things there's because sometimes I'll search for inspirational videos, and you know um videos on meditation and stuff like that, so that can help me, because every day, I mean, people go through things, and they need tools and techniques to help them to get through their day. And
yes,
it is just like,
yes, yes. That's exactly literally why I started doing this because you
it's
know,
like,
yeah, the whole thing with Hear Her and just seeing how there's such a push to silence her, and just because why? She speaks very passionately,
mm-hmm,
because she has, like, I guess what people call theories and conspiracies when really she's really just expressing what she's seen, what she's observed. She's
right,
really
and
just asking questions to get clarity on the things that she's witnessed. And I don't think that can be necessarily called a conspiracy. Um, but at the same time, I can get, sometimes she might not be other people's cup of tea or preference,
right,
and that's okay. So if she's not, you can always go find other content.
right.
Um, and bringing it back to today, one of the reasons I wanted to do sound off as segments is because I realized that each week, excuse me for 1 second, I'm going to keep talking, but each week I've noticed since being on YouTube in July is when I first came on, I've noticed that every damn week there's a new damn drama. Hell, every day, God.
Right, where you think you got over the hurdle is something else,
Yeah,
bam, like.
it's like there's no chill. Like, man, I'm not gonna say no names, but it's just like, man. I mean, okay, I guess they have another issue. Oh man, okay, I guess now they have another issue, and it's like, mm-mm.
But they're so above the drama, they don't respond to the drama. It's beneath them, but obviously your actions speaks louder than your word, because you're responding to it. It's affecting you. You're not above it.
Yeah, yeah,
You're reacting to it.
yeah.
I'm just gonna leave you with one tip this lady told me, she before I dropped down, because
Okay,
I
sure,
needed to
sure.
go to bed because I pulled an all-nighter.
Okay, I know we both did, Toy. Toy, why was I sitting? Like, I was literally laying in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
I had one eye closed, one eye open.
Mm-hmm.
Moderating on here.
I was like, oh my gosh.
I said, tomorrow I'm not staying up all night. Tomorrow I'm going to bed. So that's tonight. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna go over to hear her, and I'm gonna limit myself to maybe an hour, and then I gotta get it. Because there's so much pressure behind my eyes because I haven't slept a night.
And that is not good.
It's not good. It's like we talked
Sleep
about before.
deprivation is so bad for your body.
Yeah, it is. It is so drained. Like I'm so tired. Like now, come on. For me to be so drained that I go to bed without eating. Now, I never skip a dinner. I never skip a meal like that. And for me to just be like, oh, I just need to lay down. That's when I knew, like, okay, I need to really check myself before I really wreck myself. That part. But yeah, Toy, you've been such a blessing here. Like, your sweet baby, like that just blessed my soul when you said that she was telling you that, Mom, you're procrastinating. And it's
right?
Like, she only knew that because you've taught her so well.
She held me accountable.
She held you accountable. So yeah, I appreciate you being here and sounding off because
your channel is so positive. I love you. I love hear her. Yes. One thing I was gonna this lady told me, she said, never go to bed with the residue of the day. She said, you can release it in so many ways. And one way you can release it, which is just writing down everything at the end of the day. Just write down everything that you went through, the feelings, your emotions, your feelings, whatever it is, and just throw it out, rip it up, throw it out, whatnot, and just take do couple of deep breaths in and out, and just release the residue of the day, and do not go to bed with all that toxic within you. Release it so you can start fresh.
Oh my God, I needed to hear that so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me up here. Thank you so
much, Toy. You're
you have a good night. I have to catch her on the replay because I'm taking my behind to bed because I turned my alarm off this morning, and I was late for class, and lucky thing my instructor let me in, and because normally they'll some professors would not let you in the class if you're late on Zoom, but he was nice enough, and I was like 40 minutes late because I overslept.
Oh my God. And that's all our fault.
No, that's my fault. I'm taking accountability. It's my fault.
I'm saying it's all our fault because there ain't no way we need to be on there night after night after night for no 5 hours, 10 hours, 13 hours. Some of us can hang, but we can rotate and do all that. I have fun, but at this time, like I got to take some breaks. I have to sleep at night for a few days, and not get so caught up. But again, I appreciate you, and I really do hope that you
Thank you
sleep well.
And you look so beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toy.
Yes.
You come back now. You hear?
I had a hard time coming on this because this is my second time coming.
Really?
Yes. Yesterday,
where
I got caught off guard, bamboozled with the trolls, and tonight. Yeah. And I had a hard time getting on the panel tonight.
You did?
I didn't know what to do. Even when I clicked the link, I was just like, wow, that's weird. But thanks again. You have a good night.
You too. You come back now.
I will.
I'm going to put your name in the Wheel of Names drawing, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're so welcome. And thank you too. Okay. Hear her say, wow, 34. I'm in the chat and 32 likes. Woo, 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 woo. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all came up and showed out tonight. So what I'd like to do is, oh, hi, Chloe. I'm almost done, okay? Oh, God. Chloe always wants to say hi. But say hi. Okay, Chloe, get your hand up my shirt. Say hi. Okay, just look, calm down. Okay, see, look at the camera. Look at. Okay, Chloe, you don't. Anyways, Chloe says hi, guys. She's ready to eat again. Okay, Tuna wants to say hi too. Okay, they always want to say hi. Say hi, Tuna. Say hi. Oh, your breath smells like ass. Ugh. Okay, so you guys ready to do? Okay, let me ask this question. If anyone else wants to come up, I'm going to drop the link. And then look at all these dog hairs. My Lord. And then we're going to do Wheel of Names because I like to end it like that. I like to give, press down, shaking together, and running over. And in that way, I'll also receive when I give. So I'm going to ask this one more time because this was the topic tonight. If you want to share it in the chat or if you want to come up and share it, this is, again, sound off. Yeah, that's how we do it here. So you can come up, sound off, and this is the topic. It says, what did you learn this week? And on the topic of accountability, what are some ways that you like to be held accountable? And then the third question was, what expectations do you have for current YouTubers, current content creators, and upcoming content creators? What are your expectations? And by the way, and that could be like, what do you want to see different? You know, all of that kind of stuff. But also, shoot, what was I damn it going to say? Child, it's gone. Positive vibes. Yes, indeed. I just want to shout out everybody who's here, and I'm going to go ahead and, okay, this is what I want you to do. Oh, man, I'm so all over the place. Okay, let me calm down. So many things I want to say, but I don't want to be on here too much longer. Remember what empowerment means, okay? Let me drop the link just in case there's anyone else that wants to come up. If I didn't get to your comments, like, I'm so sorry. I'm going to go back and read everything. But the way these things just jump up, it's like you lose. You know what I'm saying? If you have a channel, that's what I was going to say. Over here, I really feel like I've gotten so much more support than I ever anticipated. And in the same way that I have been supported, I want to also support you. So if you have a channel, please drop it in the chat so that we can know about you and come check out your content. Okay. If you don't mind sharing that here, I would love to support you just like you're supporting me. And I know I say this a lot, but it really means the world to me that anyone would come and be in my live chat. You want to know why? Because I don't despise humble beginnings. When I first started, you want to know how many people I had in the live chat? You want to know I was talking to myself the whole damn 40 minutes? Like, come on. So the fact that you all are here, I mean, it's just a testament to me that, like, I'm doing something right and, you know, that I can actually keep going. And even though my cup of tea may not be someone else's cup of tea, that's okay. That's okay. Yes. Okay. So my goal is to get to 200 subscribers by the end of, well, the week. I don't know if that's still possible, but maybe by the end of next week, I want to get to 200 and then get to 1,000 and so on. So if you feel like this content might help someone, you know, share it if you will. And so, okay, I'm going to end it, but I do want to do Wheel of Names. Last time I did it, so what I do at the end of Sound Off is I always will give away a Cash App. Wow, I'm getting really tongue-tied. So if you want to participate in the Wheel of Names to get the $10 Cash App, I need you to put a 5 in the chat so I can get your name and put it on the Wheel of Names. Okay, so please go ahead and do that. What YouTube needs to not pay people when they do that kind of content. Yeah, but unfortunately that kind of content really, it sells. It does. Thank you, Cups of Conversation. I'm so glad that you're here. I have so much respect for you and what you've been able to build on your channel. I mean, unbelievable. Andrea, your hair and makeup is hella pretty. I'm just saying, thank you, Kennedy. Thank you so much. Man, I really appreciate that. Okay, so I'm going to look to see that you've dropped a 5 in the chat so I can put your name on the Wheel of Names. So I already got Toy. Positive vibes, absolutely. We're always going to stay positive over here. There's enough of tearing down so we can build each other up. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Chloe and Tuna. They always have to say hi. Bless their hearts. Now that I said Chloe's name, she's slapping me on my leg with her damn tail. Thank you, Chloe. Yes, Tuna. That's her name. Custom conversation. Okay, what have I learned? What I've learned out here. Okay, now both paws are on my. Okay, so 901 Don Diva. Put a 5 in the chat. Put a 5 in the chat. Brown skin lady. Content creators need to decide if they want to follow the Tasha K model with 976,000. Did I say that number right? Subbies and lawsuits, or Lovely T with 940,000 subbies and going to Cardi B's 29th birthday party and getting sponsored. I think if you can grow your channel organically or by just, excellent business practices, why not? If that's what you want to do it. Like, everybody has different ideas and purposes for their channels. And I think that everyone doesn't have to have necessarily the same goal, right? And obviously our goals will evolve, which is a good thing. Write your visions down and make them plain. That's how they are achieved. I am going to say that again. Write your visions down and make it plain. That's how they will succeed. I'm not really a party person. I'm very much an introvert, and going out into a party is like, whoo, gives me the shudders. Okay, I'm just going to put Mika. Thank you, Cups of Conversations. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so I only see 5 names that want to do the Wheel of Names. Is that right? Or am I missing someone? I have Toy NH. I have 901 Don Diva. Brown skin lady. Keep low, stay safe, move smart, and trust yourself first. If you don't feel right, move along. Keep receipts and stand for everything and fall for nothing. And even a rose grew from the concrete. You better preach. Sorry, I get a little excited. That's a good word. Amen to that. Jennifer, do you, dear, want to be in the Wheel of Names? Put a 5 in the chat. I'm going to speak to Cups of Conversations comment. Yeah, last call. Okay, so while the last call is going on, I'm going to go ahead and start. Let's see what I can do here. Share my screen. Let's see, how do I do that? hold on. How do I do it? Share screen. Speaking to Cups of Conversations, the very knowledgeable, hold on, let me go. Thing that she shared. I have this thing on my wall and it says consistency is harder. Am I on mute? It says consistency is harder when no one is clapping for you. You must clap for yourself during those times, and you should always be your own biggest fan. You know, it took me a long time before I realized the truth in that. And I'm just so glad that I've finally evolved into the person that I am, that I can appreciate who God created me to be. And that's just that. You know what I'm saying? I love my fat and all my parts. I do. And maybe 6 years ago, that was not true. But now I'm like, hey, I'm a BBW. And you know what? I love it. So anyway, here is the Wheel of Names window. Chrome tab. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know where it's at. I have so many tabs open. It's like, let me do it. Let me do it this way. I want to do the entire screen. And let's see. I want to share. Can I, if I move this? You're not seeing. That's not what I wanted to share. What the heck? Hold on. Bear with me, guys. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, now I can share a window. Come on, help me, Jesus. Share a Chrome tab. Now, which one is it? It's this one. It should say Wheel of Names. So, this is ghetto. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to find the damn thing. Okay, you know what I'll do? I'm going to move, let's see, a window. Maybe it's a window. Boy, I thank you guys for hanging in there with me. I want to get this Wheel of Names things going, but I'm so confused on why it's not, I can't share the, here we go. What I'll do is copy that. I'll paste that here. I'll paste that here. Let's see if it comes up. Okay. Well, what I could do is start putting the names in the chat. It's fine, Mika. Okay, she's saying, okay, thank you guys for still being here. Let's see. Now I'm wondering if I go and try again, will it work? Okay, so we want to share the window. We want to share a Chrome tab. And it's going to be, I'm getting so like, I know I did this before and I don't understand why. Oh, I just saw it. No, that's not it. Oh, it is. Oh, okay. We got it. So let me see if it came up on the thing. All right, so we're gonna have to put in some new names because we don't know who any of these people are. Fatima, Ali, Beatrice, none of those people are in the chat. Brown skin lady, if there's anybody else that wants to win a Cash App, can you let me know? I'm just going to put 9. Oops. Come on, 901. Don Diva. And then Brown. Oop. And then Mika. Unapologetically Mika in the building. And then, okay, that's not how you spell Jennifer. All right, let me go back and see if there's anybody else that wants to do Wheel of Names. Are you guys ready? If anyone else wants to do Wheel of Names, please put 5 in the chat. Cups of Conversations. Did you put a 5 in the chat? Do you want or no? That's okay if you don't. I might send you a cash app anyways, just for being here. All right, going once, going twice. Okay, who is the first winner? Here. All right. 901 Don Diva. Ow! Okay, so here's what you could do, 901 Don Diva. I recognize that a lot of people, because of the identity stuff that's going on, don't want to give me their Cash App in the chat. So if you want, you could DM me at, let me type it in the chat. You can DM me on Instagram your if you have Venmo or lady, you won. What I was saying, you can put your 2 rounds of applause. Congratulations. Why am I putting at Instagram? Lord Jesus. It's going to be at Ms. Nelson 10. One, you guys. You can either drop your Cash App in the chat or you can text your Cash App to me at Ms. Nelson 10 through my DM. Okay, just say this is 901 Don Diva and I won the Wheel of Names and cash me out. Okay, that's what you tell me, and I'll do it. All right, you guys ready? The last one. And again, thank you for being here. Thank you for helping my channel grow to 1,000 subscribers. I said February. Oh my God, Hear Her TV. Oh my God, you won. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. 20 snaps. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Got you, 901 Don Diva. I got you, girl. I gotcha. You know, I really have. I really had such a great time, you guys. My screen first. Boy, this technology tutorials. Oh, okay, I'm back. Oh, okay, I'm back. Okay. Is it back? Okay, I think we're back. All right. So yeah, congratulations to 901 Don Diva, Brown Skin Lady 81, and Hear Her TV. Shout out to you, girl. Congratulations, everybody. We do this every Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We like to come and sound off about things that are helping us with our healing journey, that are helping us with anything that we want to, achieve, really. It's really all about you. I just really hope and pray that in some way, shape, or form, that by you being here, you feel like loved, encouraged, supported, and enriched. We hope to impart wisdom on this channel, and one to another, not just coming from me, because I don't know it all. I mean, I just don't. I mean, I wish I did. I pray for God to activate every part of my mind so that I can just be like this genius, but there's still some room to grow. Still got work to do. So that's it, you guys. If anyone else has anything else to say, you're more than free to come up here. Even if you want to give a shout out to somebody, if you want to shout out someone's channel, if you want to give a shout out to your own channel, I will drop the link for you, because I really want you to be supported here. I mean, I can't say that enough. So I can't read these comments in StreamYard. So let me see. Damn, I can't even read them in here. But congratulations to all my winners. Please come back next Thursday. We're going to have some other hot topics. Somebody said, run me my Cash App. And I said, gotcha. It's going to be $10. Now, I don't know how long I'll be able to do this. I don't know. But as long as I can, I'm going to continue, because it just means the world that you guys are here. Okay? So, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Cash me out. Gotcha, brown skin lady. Shout me out your Cash App. Thank you. Thank you, Nick. I see you. Thank you, Jennifer. I see you. World of Gratitude. I see you. Nihar, thank you for being here. Cups of Conversation said, I'm doing a Halloween virtual party. Come through. There will be $100 prize for the best fit. Okay. So is that going to be on Halloween Day? Oh, Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yes. How are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to say, first of all, I know that there are a lot of people in the chat that were over there last night. So if I offended anyone or I went too hard on people, I really want to apologize. I was just really kind of upset about things that happened last night, but now I feel free, and I'm sorry I didn't get to catch your whole live since I pulled an all-nighter last night. I had a lot of work to do, so I didn't get done with all of my stuff, and I work from home, and so I didn't even get done with all of my stuff until 11:30 tonight. So I was like, oh my gosh.
Wow. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Like, we got to get some sleep now. We can't be we're kind of getting up there in age, man. We can't be pulling all-nighters every damn night.
I know. I'm too old for that. But I'm glad that I'm glad that certain things really went the way that they did, and not so glad that other things did. But I'm glad that you had such a positive show tonight. And I don't know if Hear Her is going live tonight or not.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I just saw like a really disturbing story on my Twitter feed today, so I was gonna see if maybe she wanted to talk about it. Okay. It was about a young Black woman who was found dead in a police van in Huntsville, Alabama, and she had been in that police van they are saying she was in there for 2 weeks. Yeah. So, but maybe we'll get into that more over on Hear Her.
Wow, that's so disturbing.
Yeah. I mean, it gets even worse. We'll talk about it over
there. What the hell was she doing in a police van?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna join that conversation. I will. Just for an hour, maybe no more than 2 hours, because I really need to get sleep tonight. I mean, I really do. Like, I don't want to burn out, because the nature of my job, I can burn out so quick. And so me doing this I mean, I could also just kind of crash. So I want to prevent that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But we support you, Jennifer, and thank you for such a heartfelt apology. And I hope whoever is hearing it really receives it the way that you intend it to come across.
Yes, definitely. All right. Well, I will see you all over on Hear Her then.
All right, then. You take
All
care
right,
of yourself, okay?
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay, so Cups of Conversations. I want to just shout you out, but I definitely do want to check out that story that Jennifer just shared with us, because yikes, that was in Alabama, and she was left in the car for 2 weeks. I mean, I don't even, just wickedness in high places, just like that scripture that just like that scripture that I read to you. Nihar, I see you said don't lose your job over YouTube. Oh, no, trust me, nothing's gonna come between me and my bag. I mean, nothing. Do you hear me? Nothing. I will close out my whole channel before I lose my job over some YouTube. I just have to have more discipline. So let's close out with this. Yeah, check me out. Cups of Conversations. I'm gonna look. I can't. Every time I do a live from here on out for the next 15 days, Cups of Conversations. I'm gonna shout out your channel. And if you have a channel that you want to drop in the chat, please do, so we can go and support you. And then Cups of Conversations is going to have a Halloween party on, I think, Halloween Day. So we're definitely going to check that out. I'm going to put it in my calendar because I can plan ahead, right? To have like viewing time that doesn't consume me. And that's what we all should be doing. So thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being positive and being respectful to everybody in the chat. Like, I love to see people just getting along, right? Because like we've seen too much of the other. So I'm going to close this out with Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right path for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil. For you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. Our heads with oil. Our cups overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. And the church doors are closing. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Please remember to subscribe, share the video, like, comment. If you want to support the channel, you can. But most importantly, I always say this, but please be kind to yourself, and please be kind to others. It really goes a long way. Okay? Bye.